Good morning, everyone. Today we
Good
will
morning,
continue
ma'am.
our lesson number three, that is mineral resources. In our previous class, we have read about what is mineral. That is, it is a natural occurring substance, and that has a definite chemical composition. And then we have read also about types of minerals, that they are of two types here. We have read that they are metallic and non-metallic. Further, we have read about metallic, that they are again divided into ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous means which contain iron, and non-ferrous means which do not contain iron. Then non-metallic and metallic, both we have read clearly and understood. Then again further we have read about the extraction of mineral, how these minerals which are present deep inside the earth, how they can be extracted or taken out. They are taken out by the three methods, three processes are there: mining, drilling, and quarrying. Mining again is divided into two parts, that is open cast mining and shaft mining, in which we have seen that when the minerals are not so much deep, they are just at the shallow area only of the earth, then they can be taken out from the open cast mining method. Then if they are little bit deep inside, then deep bores, holes can be done to take out those minerals. Then next, drilling also we have seen that petroleum and natural gas, these types of gases and all, we can take out from deep inside the earth through the help of drilling method, that is deep wells are dug out. Then lastly, the third method we have seen about quarrying, that the minerals lie near, simply the near the surface of the earth only, and that is called as quarrying. In that method, quarrying is used to take out the minerals. Further, we have read about distribution of minerals in different parts of the continent, that Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Antarctica. These were the different continents in which what type of mineral are present, we have also seen. Then in India itself, we have seen which type of minerals are found in which uh, state. Then next, distribution in India, we have seen that iron, bauxite, mica, copper, manganese, limestone, these type of minerals, gold, salt. Which states we can find out these minerals in India? Everything in detail we have read about this. Now today we are coming to the next topic, that is uses of minerals. Now what is the use of mineral? We have seen where these minerals are, we can get from which places, which type of minerals we can get, and how these minerals are extracted. But what is the use of minerals? Now the minerals are used in many industries. Now first and foremost use of mineral is in the industrial area. Minerals which are used for gems are usually hard. Now minerals which are usually used for gems means the valuable stones and all. Then for that, minerals are used as means they which are very hard, and these are then set in various styles for jewelry, and these gems, these stones are set in the various jewelries and all. And copper is another metal used in everything for coins to pipes. So another metal which is named as copper, it is used in everything from coins. You have seen coins, they are made up of copper. So copper coins, still pipes, and every material, most of the material copper is being used. Silicon used in the computer industries is obtained from quartz. Now silicon is also which is used in computer industries, it is obtained from quartz. So these types of minerals, the uses of minerals is there. That means we have seen about the gems which is dug out from deep inside the earth, the copper, then now silicon and quartz. Aluminum obtained from its ore, bauxite, is used in automobiles and airplanes. bottling industries, building, and even in kitchen cookware. So we can see the uses of minerals at different places. Different types of minerals are used. Next, conservation of minerals. Now, how should we conserve these minerals? How should we protect these minerals? Minerals are non-renewable resources. Minerals are non-renewable resources means we cannot get them um, quickly. They can get exhausted soon. So it takes, or if it takes thousands of years for the formation and concentration of minerals. And then also we see that if uh, we want to get back the minerals also, the same mineral, but it takes thousands of years for the formation and concentration, formation and making up of a mineral. So you can underline this: minerals are non-renewable resources. It takes thousands of years for the formation and concentration of minerals. And the uses of minerals also you can see. First here, number one, you can put minerals are used in many industries. Second, you can put that gems are used for the jewelries and all. Then copper is used for everything from coins and pipes. Then silicon is used in computer industries. Then aluminum obtained from its ore, that is bauxite, used for automobiles. And this is the use of minerals. You can mark 1 2 3 points here like this. Then conservation, we have already seen that it takes thousands of years for the formation and making of a particular mineral. The rate of formation is much smaller than the rate of which the humans consume these minerals. That means uh, the way we consume, the way we make use of this mineral is very fast. We would dig out the minerals and make use in some other things. But the formation of these minerals take a lot of time. It is very time consuming. So it is necessary to reduce wastage in the process of mining. So we should keep in mind that we should not waste the minerals, and recycling of mineral is another way in which the mineral resources can be conserved. So this is another thing how we can conserve the minerals by recycling. These are the three things how minerals can be, we can reuse it, we can reduce the use of the minerals, and then recycling is also recycling can also be done. Then power resources. Now, Sunny's mother begins her day by switching on the geyser. Now, how the powers is important, the use of power is important in day-to-day life. Now, first, a day begins by switching on the light and fans and all, and then we go for the bath and all. We switch on for the geyser. Then Sunny's mother irons Sunny's school uniform for before waking him up. Then she rushes to the kitchen to prepare the glass of orange juice from him for him in the blender. So here, everything here, the power is needed, like switching on the geyser. Then for waking a school uniform, when the she is ironing the school uniform. Then in the blender also. So, Sunny, have you finished taking bath? Come and you have a breakfast. Calls out the mother while preparing breakfast on the gas stove for Sunny. So, while going to the school, Sunny forgets to switch off lights and fans. Now, where the power is used, this is the wastage, just wastage of the use of the power. That switch off the lights and fans whenever you leave the room. When mother switches off them off, she thinks that life is in the city may be more comfortable, but its dependency on more and more gadgets, all of which consume energy, has led to the wide gap between the demand and supply. Now how mother understands that, though we think that life in the city is very comfortable, but we are all dependent on some other gadgets which consume a lot of energy. and this has led the wide gap between the demand and supply. That means what we demand, whatever we want to make a particular use of that energy, that gadget, uh, that power, that we are just wasting a lot, because we are getting the free, not free, but in the sense that we are getting it and we can pay for that, but we are just wasting that energy simply by not switching off and on lights. And then tap is also on there. Then machines, whenever whatever machines we are using, either blender or there, just we put a switch on and we just leave it like that only, but we should switch off whenever it is off and not in use. So these things to be kept in mind. Power or energy plays a vital role in our lives. So power or energy, it plays a vital, very important role in our lives. We also need power for industries, agriculture, transport, communication, and defense. So for all these purposes in different sectors, we need the use of the power. The power resources may be broadly categorized as conventional and non-conventional sources. Now, this power resources can be categorized into two parts, that is conventional and non-conventional. Now, these conventional and non-conventional we'll read in detail. Now, conventional sources of energy are those which have been in common use for a long time. Now, what are conventional sources? They are those sources of energy which have been in the common use for a long time, and they are the fuels formed by natural processes. Example is firewood and fossil fuel are the two main conventional energy sources. So they are formed by the natural processes, firewood and fossil fuels, and these are those which are commonly used, and since the earlier times they are being continuously in use. Firewood. Now, what is firewood? It is widely used for cooking and heating. Whatever the wood we use in rural areas nowadays, also we see that in winter time, mostly people use this wood for burning, uh, uh, and cooking the food and all. In our country, more than 50% of the energy used by villagers come from firewood. Now, here we can see uh, the oil and natural gas advantages and disadvantages, sorry, advantages and disadvantages of oil and natural gas. You can read yourself once again and go through all these. I'm just going that explaining you like this, that oil advantages is easier to transport. The main advantage of oil is it is easier to transport in tankers and all. You can take from one place to another, and basis of petrochemical industry. Then disadvantage is depletion of oxygen due to oil spillage and gas leakage. Due to gas leakages and all, oil spill is there, then oxygen is becoming depleted, lessened day by day. Then pollution released caused acid rains. Now, whatever pollutants released by the splitting of this oil, they cause acid rain, and exploration of new fuel is not easier. Then advantages of natural gas, easier to transport this also through pipelines, cleaner than oil and coal, and then lastly cheaper than oil. So this is the difference between oil and natural gas. Then conventional sources of energy advantages, easy access means we can easily get it. Access means we easily reachable. Then provides energy to the large number of people. These conventional sources, firewood is first we have read about the firewood, that it is uh, easily reachable by the people, plus it provides energy to the large number of the people. The disadvantage of firewood is collection is time consuming. The collection of this wood is time consuming. The polluting the environment is also there, and then promoting greenhouse effect, deforestation. So all these things are have disadvantages just because of the firewood. Then advantages extensively available. Now about the coal. This was the advantage and disadvantage of firewood. Now coal advantages extensively available. It is available. Then efficient conversion to electricity. Now it can be easily converted to the electricity formation. Then disadvantages polluting sources, and then bulky to transport. It is very bulky in large size to transport from one place to another. Then hydel power advantage is it is non-polluting, it promotes irrigation and fishing, and it is very cheap. Then disadvantage of hydel power is displacement of local community. When hydel power plantation is there, from that area, the local community has to be dragged away to other place, and then inundates low, then expensive to set up. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of different types of conventional sources of energy. Everybody has written present in the chat box. Now, remains of the plants and animals uh, which are buried under the earth for millions of years, got converted by the heat and pressure into the fossil fuels. So, whatever remains of plants and animals which are buried deep under the earth, and it for millions and millions they are present there under the earth, and they get converted by the heat and pressure into fossil fuels. And how these fossil fuels are made? This is the reason. Way how fossil fuels, that remains of plants and animals, when they are deep inside the earth and kept there for million and million years, they, due to the extreme heat and pressure, turn themselves into the fossil fuels. Now, fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas are the main sources of conventional energy. So, you can underline this, which are the main sources of conventional energy: coal, petroleum, and natural gas. The reserves of these minerals are limited. So, they are very limited. Then the rate at which the growing world population is consuming them is far greater than the rate of their formation. So these are likely to be exhausted soon. So if we will not take care of these fossil fuels in near future, might be it will be depleted or finished off. Exhausted means it will be depleted or finished off in near future, because in the way we are using these fuels, it is very much more, we are using what we need, and the formation of these fossil fuels takes a lot of time, many years to form these fuels. So if near future you will not take care to conserve them, then might be they will be finished. Now, first, coal. This is the most abundantly fossil fuel. It is used as a domestic fuel. Means which fuel is used as a domestic fuel? Coal is used as the domestic fuel, and in industries such as iron and steel, steam engines to generate electricity. So, for all these purposes, this coal is used, and that is why it is said that this is the most abundantly found fossil fuel, means in large quantity it is found. Then electricity from coal is called thermal power. So electricity which is generated from coal, it is called as thermal power. So what is thermal power? It is the electricity from the generated from the coal. The coal which we are using today was formed million of years ago, when giant ferns and swamps got buried under the layers of the earth. So whatever today we are using in the form of coal, this was buried deep inside the earth a million and million years before, uh, when the giant ferns, means the plant life, the swamps and all, the plant life and all was there, and which was buried deep inside the earth millions and millions earlier, the years earlier. And they what after inside deep inside the earth, kept deep inside the earth only, they formed the coal which we are using now. Therefore we can say that these coal, we should take care of that, because the formation of coal also consume a lot of time, it takes lot of time. Coal is therefore referred to as buried sunshine, and that is why it is called as, what is the coal called as? Buried sunshine, means the fossil fuels, sorry, the plants and animals, remains of plants and animals get buried deep inside the earth, and they all only change after many years, they are changed into the fossil fuels, and thus the coal is formed, the formation of coal is there, and that is why it is termed as buried sunshine. The leading coal producers of the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa, and France. And these are the leading coal producers. The coal producing areas of India are, in India, we can get this coal from Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, and Bokaro in Jharkhand. I think coal you have understood. Now, next is petroleum. The petrol that keeps your car running, as well as the oil that keeps your car, your cycle from squealing, both begin as a thick black liquid called petroleum. Now this the petroleum keeps your car running also in petrol car. Car petrol is also used, plus the cycle, it keeps your cycle from squealing is what? Making a sound or noise. So if you put petrol, means greasing and oiling is done, then that noise, a type of sound is not coming out from your cycle also. So this petroleum is used in this form. It is found between the layers of rocks. Now where is this found? It is found in the layers of rocks and is drilled from the oil field located in offshore and coastal areas. Then this is then sent to refineries. Now, what are refineries? They are the factory where substance is made pure by having other substances taken out of it. That is called refinery. So, it is a factory where the substance is made pure, where the petroleum is made pure by taking out other substances in which are present in it. So, this is sent. This crude oil, petroleum is sent to the refineries which process the crude oil and produce a variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastic, and lubricants. So these are the other things which are produced with the help of the petrol. You can underline this. This is sent to refineries which process the crude oil and produce a variety of products. Petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold. So petroleum and its derivatives means these byproducts, the things which we get from petroleum. So they are also called as black gold. So coal is called as, here we have seen coal is called as buried sunshine, whereas petroleum is called as black gold. As they are very valuable, the chief petroleum producing countries are Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. So these are the chief producing countries where petroleum is produced. And it is petroleum is called as black gold because it is very valuable. Clear? Then the other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela, Algeria. The leading producers in India, Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari River. So here word origin, you can see the word petroleum is derived from Latin word petra. So from where does the word petroleum derived from? From the Latin word petra, meaning rock, and oleum meaning uh, oil. So petroleum means rock oil. Clear this much? Now coming to natural gas. Natural gas is found with petroleum deposit and is released with crude oil when crude oil is brought to the surface. So you can underline this. Natural gas is found where with it is found with the petroleum deposits only, and it is released with when crude oil is brought to the surface, means pure oil without any uh, mixture of that, means as whatever it is in the formation, it is taken out, it is brought to the surface. Then it can be used as domestic and industrial fuel. Russia, Norway, UK and Netherlands are the major producers of natural gas. In India, Jaisalmer, Krishna, Godavari Delta, Tripura are some areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas resources. Now, very few countries in the world have sufficient natural gas reserves for their own. So, we should take care of these natural gases also, as if they are not taken care properly in the near future, they can be also depleted. The sharp increase in our consumption, that means whatever we are using the natural gas, it is in much quantity. So the sharp increase in the consumption of fossil fuels had led to their depletion at the alarming rate, means the way we are using these fossil fuels, it has led to the depletion at the alarming rate, means we should be now aware that in near future, in coming future, we may not get these types of fossil fuels. The toxic pollutants released from the buried burning these fuels are also the cause for concern. Now, the toxic pollutants means the toxic means the poisonous pollutants, they are released from burning these fossil fuels. These fossil fuels means these coal and uh, when the coal and firewood is burnt, they release a type of toxic, poisonous pollutants in the air. So we should take care of that also. That we should make less and less use of these. Unchecked burning of fossil fuel is like to unchecked dripping tap, which will eventually run dry. So this has led to the tapping of various non-conventional sources of energy that are cleaner alternatives to fossil fuel. So we should use the alternative to preserve these sources of energy. Now, do you know compressed natural gases, that is CNG? CNG full form is compressed natural gases, is popular eco-friendly automobile fuel as it causes less pollution than petroleum and diesel. Now, hydel power, rainwater or river water stored in dams is made to fall from heights, and the falling water flow through pipes inside the dams over turbine blades. Now, what is turbine? It is a rotary engine, or we can say a device. So, the falling water flow through the pipes inside the dam over the turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blades then turns the generator to produce electricity, and this is called hydroelectric electricity. So how this electricity, hydroelectricity means electricity produced from water is how it is produced. So it is produced when rainwater or river water stored in dams is made up fall from heights. When the rainwater or the river water falls down from a great height, so it flows through the pipes and inside the dam through the turbine blades and all at the which are present at the bottom of the dam, and the moving blades that turns the generator to produce electricity, which is called as hydroelectricity. This is the way hydel power is used. The water discharge after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation. One fourth of the world's electricity is produced by hydel power. You can underline this. One fourth of world electricity is produced by hydel power. The leading producers of hydel power in the world are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, and China. And some important hydel power stations in India are Bhakra Nangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjunga Sagar, and Damodar Valley project. So these are the important hydel power stations. Yeah, do you know, you can understand that Norway was the first country in the world to develop hydroelectricity. Understood? Now, coming to non-conventional, we will in the next class, whenever video uploading will be there, I will inform you that video uploading is there. You can check the next video of this from non-conventional sources of energy in the group. I am going to send you the link and all whatever, if next video uploading will be there. uh, Till then, take care. I stop here only. Read till here whatever we have done, that is conventional sources of energy. Thank you.